I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster, and in this video we're just talking very quickly about the new Back in Town comics by Dark Horse Comics. So there was two covers to this, so there's this one and this one. And the artwork on these covers is amazing. I really like the artwork. Now, if you're new to Ghostbusters, IDW did a really good run of comics. I can't remember what years they were going now, but they went for a few years. This was before Afterlife. They lost the license, unfortunately, but they were really good. They got the characterizations just perfect. You know, when you were reading it, you could actually, it sounded in your head like the characters. Some of the earlier comics, I never got quite that with, but the IDW comics were perfection as far as I'm concerned, and I might actually do a video on them at some point. But anyway, we're here to talk about these. Now, I'm not a massive comic person, I'll be honest. Like, I've got the Ghostbusters ones, but I've never been much of a comic person beyond that. But I'd always got the impression that Dark Horse were like one of the best. Not really sure why I got that impression. And I assumed that the artwork would have been amazing. Yeah, I am not impressed with the artwork in this. To me, it just looks very amateurish, I guess. The IDW comics, I love the artwork in those. I mean, they were stylised, obviously. It's not going to look exactly like Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, but it just looked cool. Whereas this, I don't know, just to me, just looks really amateurish. But that's just me. I mean, art is subjective after all, so you know. Some of you may agree with me, some of you may not. Let me know what you think of the artwork. I don't want to go through the entire book because I don't think that's fair to, you know, I think if you want to read the whole thing, you should buy it. It's just not my place to show you the whole thing, but just give you a couple of ideas of the artwork. But story-wise, there's not a lot to it so far. I mean, this is only issue 1. It's basically dealing with the Spengler family and Gruberson moving into the firehouse and just dealing with, you know, life, basically. You know, Trevor and Phoebe going to school, that sort of thing. Dealing with the things that are going wrong with the firehouse, because obviously, you know, it's still an old building. Yeah, so it's interesting so far. So there was a little bit of action near the end, and I'm assuming it will pick up even more when we get into the next 3 issues. I believe there are 4 issues of this coming in total. My only real thing as well, obviously I'm not a fan of the artwork, but I don't really get why it come out now. I feel like this really should have come out before not Afterlife, before Frozen Empire, because you know, if you haven't seen it, obviously there's going to be spoilers now, so turn off if you're worried about that. But yeah, in Frozen Empire, obviously living in the firehouse at this point, and I just feel like this series should have come before that, really. Obviously it's bridging the gap between Afterlife and Frozen Empire, and yeah, I just feel like, I mean, there's been nothing in here that I would have considered really spoilery for Frozen Empire. I mean, we knew they were living in the firehouse before we saw the film, and you know, I think the synopsis even said that that's what they were doing, and you know, so yeah, I don't think there's anything spoilery in here. So yeah, to me it should have come out before. Maybe there's going to be spoilery stuff in the next issues, I don't know, but I feel like at least the first issue should have been out before Frozen Empire, maybe the whole series. It's hard to say till I've read the whole series. But anyway, I'm waffling on. Let me know what you think of these comics. About the artwork, and more importantly the story. The story is the more important part, but it should have had better artwork, I think. But anyway, thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.